do you want my honest opinion or do you want lip service? And they said, no, I want your honest opinion. I think y'all shouldn't even be together. I think y'all should have broke up a few years ago. I think this is the worst situation that you could do. I think you're going to regret it. I think it's going to cost you a lot of money to do the things that you want to do. And you're going to regret it in the end.
What we have to understand is that a lot of the time, we can't get people out of that. Like, a lot of the time, they're going to still make that huge mistake.
This is an Unsolicited Perspectives YouTube exclusive.
All right, Jay, for this YouTube exclusive, I have a personal story.
Oh, boy.
That I'm going to ask, am I the jerk?
Probably.
Okay. See, I don't need any ad-libs before I even tell you what the story is.
Okay. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Now, I've said before on this show, many a times, I have a lot of people that I'm friends with and some that I'm friendly with that are always asking me for advice. Why? Because when I say something, it sounds like it makes sense.
Yeah.
However, I don't be knowing if I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But people are always asking me my advice on certain situations, which I'm flattered. They think my opinion holds some weight. It should not. It should only hold a little bit of weight. Live your own life.
Yeah.
This person I know is dating another person. I got to be real gender specific, so I'm just going to say they.
Gender non-specific.
Yeah, gender non-specific.
Got it.
They are in a relationship. And this person was like, what do you think about them? Now, they've been dating this person for more than a few years.
Okay.
I'm not too fond of this person. But I've kept my mouth shut.
Okay.
This person, I don't think would cheat or anything like that. I just
personality-wise?
Yes, I don't think this person is a good person. Now, I'm basing that off of my general feel of people. In my 45 years of life, when I knew somebody had bad character, whether I initially knew it or not, something always said to me, something is off about this person. This ain't quite right. I don't really want to be around this person that much. And this person is dating somebody that I don't really want to be around that much. And they're thinking of making things super official between them. Okay. So this person comes up to me and was just like, Bruce, what do you think? And I said, what you mean? Like, what do you think about them? Like, what do you think about this situation and everything? And I said, I preface it as, now, you know me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm blunt.
Yes.
And not that I don't have any tact, but I'm lacking some tact. Okay.
Okay.
And I said, do you want my honest opinion or do you want lip service? And they said, no, I want your honest opinion. And I immediately said, I think y'all shouldn't even be together. I think y'all should have broke up a few years ago. I think this is the worst situation that you could do. I think you're going to regret it. I think it's going to cost you a lot of money to do the things that you want to do. And you're going to regret it in the end. And they're like, damn, tell me how you really feel. And I was like, yo, I asked you. I asked you.
Yeah.
And I warned you what I was going to say. And they were like, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, well, you should have known where it was going when I asked you, did you want me to be blunt?
Yeah.
And then they were like, you don't think we should even be together? I was like, no, I don't think this person has any really good redeeming qualities. The only thing you talk about positively about what they do is what they do, as in how they make money.
Yeah.
Other than that, you don't say anything great. Well, I love them. I don't hear you say that ever.
Yeah.
And y'all been together for not a year, not 2 years, but multiple years.
Yeah.
And I said, half the time you seem like you're miserable. All you do is complain. So I said, no, I think it's a mistake. I think you're going to end up regretting it. But what do I know? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not, but maybe I am. So my question to you is, am I the jerk for being so blunt and honest with them?
There's a way to be honest and still not protect their feelings, but just be mindful of their feelings. So the way I would have approached it, honestly, I probably would have said, I'm not the person to ask. And then they would have said why. And I would have said, well, because most or the majority of our conversations about your relationship are your complaints. So my view of your relationship and your partner is colored by that. I don't know them outside of that. So if you're asking me, what do I think? It would be to break up. But just understand that that is because the context of all of our conversations are negative. Now, you may have a relationship with your partner that I don't know, and you should, honestly.
Right.
So my opinion is always going to be biased. It's going to be biased toward you, and it's going to be biased based on what you tell me, because I'm not calling your partner up after we talk and getting their side of the story. I'm getting yours. And so because of that, I don't like them. But the fact of the matter is, I don't have to. You do.
Right.
And so if you can look at yourself and honestly say, this is my person, not for any other reason, but because I want to be with this person and do life with this person. If you could say that, then if you like it, I love it. And the great thing about if you like it, I love it, is that, could be nice, could be sarcastic, whatever. It doesn't matter. But it's
always sarcastic.
Yeah, it's always sarcastic. But yeah, like that's probably what I would have said. I would have started with, I'm not the person to ask, because then that puts, like, the onus is on you. I feel this way about your relationship and your partner because this is what you bring me. This is what you feed me. So this is why I feel this way. If you were to feed me other things, but also think about it this way. In the years that y'all have been together and that we've been friendly and we've had conversations about your relationship, you ain't never brought me nothing positive. Never. So what does that say about your relationship?
But what you're describing, didn't I say that when you said I might not be the person to ask? Didn't I kind of say that when I was just like, hey, you sure? You want me to be honest? Or you want me to give you lip service? Because doesn't that imply maybe you shouldn't be asking me this question?
In a way, but I think the difference between my framing and your framing is taking it out of my hands and putting it back into theirs, right? Like this is not my opinion that was formed like, well, right? It wasn't formed by me knowing both of you, understanding all the nuance and context of your relationship. My opinion was formed based on what you fed me. So my opinion is your fault. So that's the different framing, where it's like you presented it as, hey, I'm gonna be honest. And they're like, okay. And so their thinking is, this is how you feel after understanding the relationship. But I don't understand your relationship.
Yeah, okay. I guess you're right. Look, I could have been a little bit more tactful, but honestly,
you prefaced it with, I am not tactful. So yeah, that's on her, honestly, or him.
Yeah, I did say it was her or him.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of people out there to be telling me their situation. Be like, were you talking about me? No, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
but maybe. But maybe. No, but honestly, I wanted to be brutally honest because I honestly think this person is making a huge, huge mistake. And I
But what
wanted
we
them to
have to
hear me.
Yeah, but what we have to understand is a lot of the time we can't get
Yeah,
people
you're
out
right.
of that. Like
You're right.
a lot of the time they gon' still make that huge mistake.
You're right.
But now our relationship is affected
Mm-hmm.
because I gave you my honest opinion.
Yeah. You ain't lying.
So for me, like, it's a fine line to walk when you're talking about other people's relationships. I always frame it as, hey, I don't know all the nuances of your relationship, and I shouldn't. It's your relationship. Also, my opinion should not matter to you. What should matter to you is your own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you some things to think about and some things to consider. But, like, I'll give you a good example. A friend of mine was in a relationship with her now husband, and it was, oh, I don't care what he does. We're not married. I don't care what's going on. We're not married. We're not married. And then they got married, and then suddenly expected everything to change, expected him to act like a husband. And so, and was frustrated when he was still the same person that he was when they were dating. And so instead of me saying, like, yeah, it ain't gonna work, like, let it go, your expectation, I put it as like, no, you didn't set the expectation. You were living like it was fine. You didn't set the expectation. And so I can give you that advice, but I'm not gonna, I could put it in, I could frame it up for you, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna tell you, hey, as far as our conversations about your relationship and my understanding of your relationship that I'm getting from you, you might want to think about it. You might want to think about it. You might want to think twice.
Yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Was I the jerk? Was I the asshole? Drop a line in the comments section and we're going to get at you.
Join the conversation and follow the Unsolicited Perspectives podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts.